Welcome. Today, we're talking about a really interesting and exciting topic, and that's passive income. And I'm really excited to have Conny Twomey join me today and talk about this subject because I think it's something that's in a lot of people's minds. Connie, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, and it's actually the last name is Toomey, like hand that to me, but I get that all the time. It's an Irish name, and most people try Twomey.
My
Yeah, but
apologies. So, Connie
oh, don't
Twomey.
worry at all. Not
So,
not any offense.
the title I put to this live stream was "Is passive income possible?" So, but before I ask you that question, I just want to ask, how do you define passive income?
Mhm. And I think that is a great question to start out with because I think there's a misconception between what is passive income and how can you get there. Between, people expecting to be handed the golden spoon and from there you just make passive income. Well, it's not quite like that. There are a ton of different options how you can create an income online, and that is something that I'm teaching that I learned myself over a year and a half ago now. And at this point, I'm sharing it with more people. But is it truly passive in the beginning? No, not necessarily, but it gets you there, right? You start somewhere, you learn how to create this passive income, you learn how to set up your systems on autopilot. So something that I do is called affiliate marketing and digital marketing. And it is something where I help people monetize their gifts, passions, talents on social media. I have a great example for that. So somebody that I helped, her name is Amanda, and she is creating frosting. She's in this little rural town, and everybody approached her and says, "You make amazing frosting." So she wanted to expand that, and she realized, okay, there's a huge online world out there. A lot of people enjoy frosting and a good cake, and she created her first digital product around how to create the perfect frosting. Put that on her social media. You have your bio, your picture, your bio, and then there's typically a link. And in that link is where she put the information for this guide on frosting. And she started selling it a lot. And so she created passive income in addition to what she was already doing, right? She was making the cakes, she was creating the actual baked goods in her hometown, but she was able to expand what she was doing and actually share what she already knew with so many people out there. And that is so powerful because if you buy a little cookbook, that is basically exactly the same. She created this virtually with Canva or whichever program she used. People can download it and realize, okay, this is how I can create my frosting. This is how she creates passive, so to say, income. And the other thing you add on to that is it is one thing to create it, but then you also want to create your backup system so that if somebody purchases through you, it's not you in the middle of the night saying that the order came through and then you have to send it out and you have to get on your computer or your phone. No, your back ends are set up so that everything happens automatically.
So what you mean by passive income is you do a bunch of work at the beginning and then keep making money from that work that you've done.
Yeah,
That's what
that is one
passive
example.
income isn't, "Oh, I don't have to do any work." It's just
No,
different where you
I
do
think
the
that
work.
is very unrealistic.
Yeah. And then, of course, affiliate marketing is you're doing the work to promote, but you don't actually have to deliver the
Exactly.
service or the product, somebody else does. And, that can be a really great way to generate revenue because particularly if there's a product or service that you use yourself and you love it and you tell people about it anyway, you might as well get a commission on it.
Yes, that is the essence of affiliate marketing. And for those that have not learned about it before, I was in the same boat. I certainly knew that, if you recommend something, sometimes you get maybe a gift card or some money back, but I never knew the term affiliate marketing or what it truly was. And when I realized that affiliate marketing, first of all, has been around for more than 20 years, it is projected to be a more than $1 billion industry over the next 5 to 10 years. So huge. There are companies out there. They are doing their regular advertisement. They may do this on social media, on billboards, on wherever it is, all around you. But if I know and love a product, let's say I love my toaster, biggest fan of it. I honestly don't have one, but just as an example, let's say you love your toaster. You grab or you go to the company, you check out, okay, does this company have an affiliate link? If I then create an affiliate link to this toaster, which is linked to me, and I recommend it to a friend. I recommend it to somebody. Maybe I have a huge social media following and I recommend it to the people that follow me. Whenever somebody clicks through that link and purchases through you, you get a commission. And those can be low ticket affiliate marketing commissions or high tickets, depending on what you sign up with and what you promote.
Now you said something that triggered a question in me. So you said, you know, if you have a big social media following, do you need to have a massive presence? Like, do you need to be Jenna Kutcher or somebody like that to make money with
Yeah.
affiliate and to
And that is the question everybody asks, right? There are two takes on this. So let's approach it from the space of if you already have a large following, but you're currently not necessarily monetizing it. And sometimes I see those accounts. Maybe it's the moms that are sharing their personal experiences, their life experiences. Maybe it's a photographer that's sharing a lot of photography pictures, but they're not necessarily monetizing it. Then if you already have that following, then you can monetize that very easily. When I started my accounts on all my social media platforms, I started from absolutely zero. That was terrifying because I had a personal account, right, for family and pictures and my dog and whatnot, but I didn't want to use that because that's not my target audience. Like, I don't want to market to my family. I want to market to the people that are actually interested in what I do. So I started from absolutely zero, have grown that to over 8,000 people at this point, and I would still not say that that's a lot, but it can be very profitable because you learn how to find the right education for the people that are looking for it. And that is what I do.
That's amazing. Now, I know for people who are thinking, "Oh, this passive income thing sounds like a good idea, but how can I learn more?" You've created a great event for people. So can you tell us about it?
Exactly. Yes, absolutely. So I've been at this for now a year and a half, and for the last couple of months, I have created something big that I have never done before. It is called Passive Income Accelerator Summit, where experts share their juiciest secrets on how to create your annual income in a month. And that is the link right there. Thank you, Andrea. Amazing. So what I did is I basically, and this was born out of my own curiosity, I wanted to learn more because once you start in this online space, you realize there are people out there that create 50K a month, 80K a month, 100K a month. And I was like, how is that possible? Because personally, I was raised by my mom and my grandparents in Germany. That's where the accent comes from. They were farmers, World War II survivors. It was a great bringing up, but it was not the crazy money that you can see on the internet these days. And of course, the internet wasn't even around back then. So I was not raised with a money mindset that promoted even the thought of making that much money in a month. So I wanted to learn more. And I thought, okay, let's put this together. Let's find the right experts that are already in the space. Maybe they're doing it for 2 years, 5 years, maybe for 20 years. And that is how this summit was born. And now I'm sharing all that information in the interviews with you guys. The summit is completely free. So feel free to learn more about how to use TikTok, even though we don't know how much longer that's around. How to utilize YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, how you can, really increase your confidence in front of the camera. And that's what Andrea is helping with. And there are just so many experts that share their knowledge, and every single one of those experts has a freebie. So if you're interested in a certain expert, then they already offer something for you.
Okay, so when does the summit start?
Yes, the summit officially starts May 1st, so we have 2 more days. You can already register. It is a pre-recorded summit, so it's not live. Every day there will be an email sent out where you can then access the recording. You have 48 hours. In that time, it's free. But I also realized that not everybody is able to watch a video every day. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're traveling. Who knows what, the dog got sick. So I will definitely give people the opportunity to watch this longer. And that's why I created a VIP pass for it. That way you can actually get access to all the videos for a lifetime. With that comes my 10K digital product workbook, a masterclass, and you, if you're one of the first few, you can even get a 30-minute clarity call with me.
That sounds amazing. And it's the VIP is perfect for if you find this video on Friday or next Monday and you've missed some
Right.
of the early speakers. This is a great way to go back and see some of the trainings that you've missed. And I know there's a few that I'm looking forward to seeing what they're talking about. Because you talked about when we were talking before this, there was somebody you said who really kind of exploded their business. Can you tell maybe a little bit more about her
Yeah,
story?
oh,
What
absolutely. I
people
mean,
are
there
gonna
are a
learn
couple of
about?
them. They're all so fascinating. There's Kaylin Asher. So Kaylin is actually, and this is funny because I found her through YouTube, but that is also what she is teaching. So Kaylin
Mhm.
is teaching about, how to make 500K a year with one Zoom call a week. You hear that and you're like, I'm in the wrong industry. So, maybe you want to learn more about that and how she does that. There's Christiana Hurt. Christiana is amazing. She basically was, to give a little backstory, she was in a relationship in it that had to figure out how to pay the rent and jumped all in with both feet and then some into e-commerce. Created, I believe, 1 million within 30 days and just ran from there. Right. I mean, those are the stories where you get goosebumps and you're like, that is so inspiring. I really enjoyed talking to Amber Hochberg. She is known as the Jungle Mama because she sold everything 8 years ago, moved to Costa Rica, wanted to do retreats there, but then really scaled that into, like retreats that fill the heart, that sell out a year in advance. And she's making 40K a year doing that and also helping other people understand how they can do that because there's so many people that run retreats. And those are just a couple of the examples. There's more about TikTok. There's more about selling online, really selling from a place of serving. Because selling is not the sleazy part where it's like, you should buy this. Why aren't you buying this? You really want to buy this. No, I mean that would never be me, right? So I really resonated with that part of the summit as well, where we talk about how do you sell from a place of serving? You play a place where you know that what you have to offer will actually make a difference in the person that you are helping here.
And I think that, like, a lot of people will resonate with that because I know so many of my clients and the people I talk to, like, yes, they wanna make money, they wanna pay their mortgage and feed their kids, but they have a deeper passion of helping people or changing the world or, whatever it is that's their skill set. That's the real reason they started their business. But they st
Mhm.
we all still need to eat and we need to pay the bills. So you need to find that, merge the selling with your passion and your desire to help people, and I think that that's gonna be a powerful talk as well. I'm really honored that you included me in this summit because I look at some of these women, I'm going, "Wow, you think I belong on the stage with these women?" So it's very
Yes, you
exciting.
do.
Thank you. So anyway,
Don't play
to
small.
be in it's really exciting to be in this summit, and I do think everybody and I love the fact that you've got it paced out because sometimes summits, they're one day and it's impossible, even if you want to,
Mhm.
it's impossible to get through everything. But having them one new recording a day and that you have 48 hours to look at it, it does give you the chance to really, dive into each of these interviews. But I really think there's gonna be at least one of those where you're gonna look at that and say, "I need to watch this many times," and that's when you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
pull out your credit card and sign up for the VIP, and
Exactly.
then you're gonna
Exactly.
realize there's lots of juicy tidbits that people can learn from. So again,
Yeah.
Passive Income Accelerator Summit. It starts May 1st and you can sign up for free. I've put the link in the chat. So go grab it, sign up. And if you have any problems, send me a DM. If you have any questions, send me a DM. But I would really love to see you because I think there's going to be some amazing people. And Connie, thank you so much for organizing this because I know how
Absolutely.
much work an event like this is, and I think it's such a generous and valuable offer to people. So sign up
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, and if you want to find me on Instagram, on Facebook, I'm Work with Conny. That is all spelled in one, but Conny is Conny. That's where the German spelling comes in. And I would love to just chat with you. What passions do you have? How could we get you started and help you?
All right. So thank you, Connie, for joining us. And I hope to see a bunch of you signing up for the summit because there are some fabulous speakers. I'm so impressed with them. Thank you, Connie.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much for having me.